Okay, you got to give us a moment. I've been waiting for this moment the whole day.
Hello and welcome.
Hi.
The Mariah Report.
I'm Martin Burgess.
I'm Dan Enriquez.
We're here to talk about Mariah Carey.
All the good Mariah moments.
I don't know why we do this.
Who knows?
Poor Mariah.
Oh my God. Sometimes she just doesn't have to tune in.
Oops.
Sometimes you got to give us a moment.
You do.
To get the fucking technical issues fixed. Thank you much for your patience. All right, so today's going to be a fun show. We got a couple Mariah moments. She's over there in Europe.
Giving us moments.
Giving us life and moments. And then we have a special guest coming up later on after the splash break. The very one and only Michael Jackson.
Believe it or not. For real.
It is his real name. But he's going to tell us a little bit about a show that he wrote and produced and composed, all of that stuff that's playing off Broadway here. So we'll learn all about that a little later.
Yeah, it's called A Strange Loop, and it's doing well on the up here off Broadway. So
yes.
We're going to hear all about it.
Oh, girl, I can't wait.
I know.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on? Okay, so what you been up to this week? Because I'm ready to go right into Mariah.
I've been doing things.
Okay, what have you been up to?
First of all.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know. Tell me all about your concert going experience.
Oh, so I went to see Björk.
Yes.
Icelandic singer.
Yes, and you texted me after the show, but I was like, I want to save it for the show.
Oh, yeah.
You texted me after the concert, and I wanted to save the talk for the podcast.
Because I texted Dan saying, I'm totally gagged out by this concert.
Yes.
Shout out to Angela, who gave me a ticket, who invited me to go with
one
her.
of our lovely Patreon supporters, a lamb.
Believe it or not, there is a Lamb/Björk crossover.
Well,
there's
clearly,
a group of people who also like Björk.
Okay, so you went. Now, is this a tour that she's on, or she's just doing sort of like one-off shows? Because I don't follow her that much, but I do love that girl.
Yeah. Well, this billionaire complex that just opened, Hudson Yards, here in New York City. Uh-huh. So they have an entertainment space called The Shed.
Okay.
So a new theater situation. So she was the official launch event of it.
Oh, she opened it up. Okay.
Yeah, but she did 4 or 5 shows over the month.
Okay.
I think, or more, maybe. So she was the official opening act.
Love
in
it.
air quotes. Oh my gosh. I had never in my life seen any kind of production like this.
Now, is this your first time seeing Björk?
No, I've seen Björk in Sydney. She did a show for the Sydney Festival, I think it was, out on the steps of the Opera House, where Oprah did those 2 episodes.
With Hugh Jackman on the thing. Uh-huh.
So she had an outdoor concert, which was amazing. It was
Beautiful.
Really cool. Then I saw her at Roseland's Ballroom. She did. Oh, yes. She did a tour for her Biophilia album.
Roseland.
R.I.P. Roseland.
I know.
I saw Lady Gaga there too at Roseland's. Yeah. It's good. So I've seen her a few times.
Okay. But this one was spectacular.
Yeah, because it wasn't a tour, so she could kind of stay in the one spot.
Uh-huh.
And
she doesn't have to travel with all the stage production.
Exactly.
It can be one time.
Exactly. Almost a residency.
Yeah.
In
a mini residency.
When it comes to stagery and visuals and the overall experience, she does every little detail. Every little detail is thought about.
Oh, of course.
And I was telling Angela when we left, I was like, "How am I going to explain this to people?" She's like, "I don't know. I don't know either." Basically, her stage was the overall theme was nature.
Okay.
Natural elements. Almost I don't know how to describe it. The biological structures of nature.
Sure, girl, I guess let's get deep.
Yeah.
Biological. Okay.
Anyway, but she uses so much technology. They have these curtains that will covering the stage to begin with, and they're string curtains.
Okay.
Do you thin strings? You know what I mean? Almost like when you go to a psychic.
Yes, I know.
You have to pull the strings apart.
Thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the curtain, but then there was layers of that curtain through going back into the stage.
Okay.
To the back screen. Now, those curtains, those strings created, they would project onto it, all these new graphics. So that created a 3D effect. So the whole stage was this moving piece.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And but because you're sitting almost in it, or your eyes are so focused on it, it was a virtual reality experience. So the whole stage the whole stage starts moving visually, moving around.
Like,
and then you're like flying through space in it, but it's not space.
my
Like
God.
everything was like remixed organic matter. It's so hard to describe it.
well, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to describe a lot of the stuff that Bjork does because it's like so like
Avant-garde,
creative and
out of the box.
like it's
Like
not
cutting
like,
edge too. You've never seen this stuff.
Oh, hell no, girl.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even know how to explain it because it's like I've never seen
I've never
anything
seen this.
like
I don't know what this is, but it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. But that's what we want. You want that cutting edge type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And Bjork is that perfect person to pull it off because like she is just wackadoo.
Well, she's also interested in it too.
Well, yeah.
So
she's always doing something really, really creative. I feel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like something like she doesn't just put out like a music video.
No.
it's like a fucking experience,
Exactly.
a visual experience.
Yeah.
So like she just brought like that to stage,
Mm-hmm.
and she utilizes all the new technologies.
She does.
and that's
But not
you
only
know,
that, she understands it and, maximizes.
she's like a nerd like that. Like
Yeah.
she's fascinated by that.
Yeah.
and she like blends it with music. I'm down for Bjork.
But the overall thing is like, okay, I'm not just going to sing. It's as the watcher, someone in the audience, you're going to have an experience.
Mm-hmm.
This was an experience. It was like being on a ride.
Right. Like a one of a kind.
Yeah.
Like this, you know, and especially because she did it just for this as like the headliner for this opening. Like this is like a one-time deal.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's fascinating. I'm
know.
so glad you guys went.
But the stage was this beautiful stage. It was almost like 4 podiums stuck together, but they were like tree fungus. So like it was a flat surface, but then under it was like that beautiful like gills and fanning, like a mushroom.
But like, how do you call it tree fungus though?
Because if you
Isn't
look
there
at tree-
a word for it?
No, it's like fungus.
Is it a mushroom?
It's not a mushroom. It's that.
I know what you're talking
Do you know what I mean?
about.
It grows
I know what you're talking about.
up a tree,
Yes.
not in the ground.
Yeah,
It like
on the
sticks
bark,
out.
Sticks out.
It's like a flat mushroom.
But
sticking
like,
out the
is
tree.
that what she wanted you to think it was, or
Yes,
was it
yeah,
just
yeah.
okay? Because we're
That was
going
the
like
look.
nature.
We're doing nature themed.
Okay.
Anyway, but the overall, but there was, okay, so here's the thing. There's a storyline and there's a mood to the music, and she would remix her songs and redo her old songs to like match the mood.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, so there's a linear theme with the music. The takeaway that she wanted to leave with is the idea of breaking down the like it's very political as well.
Oh, girl.
Break down the
She's
patriarchy.
got a lot of going
She wants,
on here.
but she wants to create the matriarchy. She's like, okay, it's time to like do something different now when nothing's working. So let's women get together and let's start changing everything. And then also the message of like climate change, because we're pretty much fucked.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch the current documentaries on BBC, the what's it called, Our Planet? Have you seen that on Netflix?
No, have I not seen that?
Oh, it's the new one on Netflix. Our Planet.
is okay.
Basically, everything's melting.
Okay, I
We're
gotta see
fucked.
that. I gotta see that. I think I started watching one day and I fell asleep, but I gotta go back to that.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
But there's a theme, so I'm like, sign me up. I'm in the matriarchy now. What do you want me to do?
Where do I go? Matriarchy.com,
Yeah.
.org. Like, where is it? York.com?
Yeah.
No, well,
So it was a real theater piece.
a real theater piece, and it had a message, and it's good. It's like
Yeah.
it's a whole package.
Exactly.
And we love that.
Yeah.
So good for that. I remember you texted me, you're like, oh my God, this show is so amazing. Like it makes Mariah's look like a dog and pony show.
It did.
And I was like, what do you mean? Like, Bjork didn't have a fucking bucket of popcorn throwing a piece of popcorn at a broke down drag queen? That didn't happen at
There's
Bjork's
no
show?
Bianca at
No
this show.
Bianca? Oh, well, fuck.
No, but it just made me think, like, if Mariah put a smidge more thought into the stagery and the overall experience, we could really go there.
Well, I think
performance-wise.
she tried.
She has.
The caution tour,
No,
she tried.
we've come a long way.
We've come a
I'm
long
not complaining.
way.
I'm not complaining.
And also, you know, with Mariah, like Mariah is more on like the in-studio type stuff.
Yeah.
She's not a stage performer. She's not out there, you know, doing the things that even like Madonna does or even Beyonce.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what I mean? Mariah's like a different thing. But I would love to see like Mariah like utilize some of these, you know, technologies that other artists are using.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
I know we got a lot of like good like video screens and visuals for Caution Tour, but you
Right.
could also
But look how long that took to get. Right?
Girl, you
I mean-
ain't lying. Well, but she went from a bed sheet
No, I know.
to full screen.
I know.
Cheers, toast,
Thing is,
bravo.
now I've
honey.
seen the where it can go.
Exactly, but that's the thing. Like, maybe Mariah's just not aware. Maybe like whoever's producing the show isn't aware of like the new cutting edge technologies that you can do.
Yeah.
Because even when I saw Paula Abdul in a tiny little theater over in Jersey, girl, those screens were good. This bitch was like interacting with the screens. Paula Abdul knows what's up.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Well, I mean, that's kind of where it's at now. Like, it is like we want that high-tech experience on the stage. Mm-hmm. I'm not complaining about Caution Tour. It was good.
It was great.
Yeah, I'm just saying I saw something. And now I'm like, I want a 3D virtual reality screen that like moves around.
Yeah.
And you get sucked into it.
Well, the other thing, speaking of virtual reality, is the new thing that's coming now is there's like concerts. People are releasing their concerts, full concerts on virtual reality.
I know.
Kelly Clarkson just did that.
I want that for the Caution Tour.
I know. I was like, girl, could you imagine getting the Caution Tour in virtual reality?
Die.
I would die. You could like literally go to the Mariah show. You're like in the show.
In the show.
Like, I hope. Well, is that
suggestion
something you
button?
like? Where's the button? It's just like because they're not even filming it.
I know they better.
Let alone like trying to get it together for a virtual reality moment.
I know, but it's so easy these days.
It is so easy that these days, like I'm telling you, there's no excuse Mariah can't be doing certain things. Like Kelly Clarkson, to bring her up again, when she was on tour, they filmed this one show for the virtual reality, but every night of her show, she went live on Facebook for like a half hour and sang a different song. Because she's like, I know, like I'm not doing an extensive tour and I want all my fans to be able to see a part of the show.
Yeah.
So she took a half hour segment of the show and she just did whatever she wanted and sang some new song or a cover song, or she brought out a special guest, or she did this or that. It's like Mariah can do those things too, because as we see this past week with what's been going on in the Caution Tour, the lambs are gagging over these spur of the moment things.
I know.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
That's what makes everything surprising and unexpected.
Right.
That's why people will leave your show thinking, oh shit, Bjork just fucking had a fucking tree fungus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and some, shit moving around.
Yeah.
And then here's Kelly Clarkson. She's like, oh my God, I've never heard Kelly Clarkson cover that song before.
Right.
So it's like you want something, in today's world where you can find the set list with a click of the Google, you want to give each audience something special.
Yeah. Well, get the virtual reality camera, film the Caution Tour. I'll pay $20 for a virtual reality Caution Tour if I can be in front row.
Exactly.
So everybody who couldn't go.
Right, exactly. That's what you want to do. That's where the technology's going.
Yeah.
Can you imagine in 10 years, even hell, in 5 years?
Yeah.
And then, technology's going somewhere because iTunes is coming down.
Like
I
CDs.
was like, what? I know. We don't even barely even get CDs anymore.
Yeah.
And now they're taking down iTunes.
Can you believe?
I can't believe, but I guess I don't know how it's going to work, but as long as I can listen to my music, I'm fine.
I think they're going to do what Spotify is doing. And
what are they doing?
Apple is how music and the podcast are in one, and you just search. It's not separated with iTunes Store, Apple Music, podcast app.
Yeah, but what if you want to buy a movie from iTunes? What happens to the movies I already bought from iTunes? What happens to all the seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race that I have bought off of iTunes?
First, can we get to what happened to Glitter? On iTunes?
Maybe that's why it's not
that's
there,
why they're
because
shutting it down.
we're shutting it down.
They're closing the shop.
Shit out of here. That could be it.
Yeah, they don't care about Glitter.
Case solved.
We're calling the hotline, where's Glitter? And there's no one there. They've closed shop.
No, the store is closed. The offices are shut down. Nobody even knows what's going on.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's just with technology and things and like live shows today. Like you got to bring something. Mariah did bring something.
Oh, she brought it.
She brought it.
I wasn't saying it's bad. I'm just saying now I want 3D virtual reality screens when I go.
Right. Oh, I hear you, girl.
Because now I've got enough. I need more. You know how it is.
Right. Never satisfied,
Never satisfied.
honey. I know. Never satisfied. Okay, so now we have a couple Mariah things to really get down on. Do we want to start with the good or the bad?
What's the bad?
The merch.
Oh.
Should we just get the bad out of the way?
Get out of the way.
Get it out of the way so we can talk about some good stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So Mariah released, we were just talking about mariahrpride.com maybe 2 weeks ago, weren't
I know,
we?
yeah.
So I was like...
When it's back. I thought it was dead.
No. It was there, like I said, but it brings you to a different, like you type in mariahrpride.com and it brings you to
the main store.
Oh. But now that they have Pride merch, it will bring you straight to the Pride merch.
Got it.
You know? And then from there you can navigate to all the merch.
Got it.
It's still connected.
Let's just say when I first saw the pictures, I had to sound the alarm because I thought it was a scam.
Girl, I was like, this is...
For real, I thought it was like a hoax.
No, I knew it was for real because I know. I was like, oh, this is some motherfucking bullshit. This is some fucking bullshit. So she releases this Pride merch. There's probably only, like 3 things? There's sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and a T-shirt?
Yeah, T-shirt.
I think that's it.
Sweatshirt, yeah. And first of all, no one's wearing sweatpants to the Pride festivals.
Or a sweatshirt.
Summer.
A girl, please.
And in public.
8,000 degrees?
Yeah.
Girl, global warming. We were just talking about it. The ice is fucking melting.
We don't need sweatpants.
No. Okay, so the style in which this is done is not my favorite.
Yeah.
Now it's
different.
It's like an airbrush.
Yeah.
You know, it's like very to me it reminds me of like early 90s airbrushing shirts.
Heartbreaker-ish.
You know, but like see she had a Heartbreaker airbrush shirt
in Vegas.
And that was cute.
Yeah.
That was cute.
It was cute.
But the way that this particular one design is, and then the Mariah that they have on the sleeve is just, it literally looks like you could get it like, this is what it reminded me of, girl. I'm going back to the hood days, okay?
Your hood days?
My hood days. I was very young, we would go to like this real bootleg ghetto-ass flea market.
Yeah.
And you could get shirts done like that, you know, and the guy would just like do it. I'm telling you, girl, it was hood rat. So when I saw this, I was like, this is some hood rat merchandise. Like, this is what they wear in the hood. No, shout out to all the bitches in the hood, but I'm like, that's what it is. It's a very specific design. Very specific. I've been there, so I know. So I'm just saying. I was like, this cannot be. There has to be something else. I mean, girl. And now I probably would have complained had she done this, but you could have just done the same goddamn shirt you did last year with the rainbow pictures. Yeah. Just printed better because some of them didn't print well.
The black t-shirts didn't print well. I know.
So I would have been fine because she brought this.
I know this. Yeah.
Oh, girl. She brought this. Wait, you brought this?
Well, I just feel like...
I got to pay for this? Oh, shit.
I just feel like maybe a heterosexual made it. Missed the memo?
Probably, because there's a lot of heterosexuals in the world.
Yes.
So the odds are.
But I'm like, what planet do gays wear this kind of stuff?
No, for real. Like, seriously. But here's the other thing. Like,
but A for effort, it's out of the box. Different.
A for effort, doing a little bit of a different style. But here's my thing. When it comes down to it, it's a taste level thing for me. For me. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't wear that because I think my taste is better than that.
I agree.
So somebody on Mariah's team approved this, and I think they have a lower taste level than I.
We need an investigation.
You know what I mean? Because I'm sure like they didn't just get one design. You know, when you're designing things, you know, you throw it out there and you get like, 25 million submissions and then you through them.
You send the brief. Mariah Carey needs a Pride design.
Right.
And you get a whole bunch back.
Yeah. And then you pick the best.
Yeah.
That could not have been the best.
Why didn't we get a call?
Girl, we know people.
We would have got the team together and designed something.
Because I'm like, that can't be the best of all the options you had to choose from. It just can't be.
It must have been.
It can't be. I can't. It cannot be.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Listen. Money, the sales are going to determine if we ever see it again.
Exactly. But
you know what I was going to say? This is a classic case of overthinking. She should have just put some glitter merch out with some rainbow glitter.
Yeah, I mean...
The album cover with just her and, like, glitter.
Yeah.
In rainbow glitter.
Done.
Pride all over.
You could have... I mean... We could have done Mariah's name, just Mariah with a period in the same font as her, like, regular font.
Yeah.
All in a Pride color.
Uh-huh. That's it.
Boom.
Done.
Mariah
Pride merch.
Purchased.
Yes.
In the closet. On my body. Uh-huh. Gifting them.
Yes.
Done. But you chose this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Mariah.
Classic case of overthinking.
Okay,
Trust,
Mariah.
we've overthunk.
We
things.
have. Okay, but the one good thing to come out of this whole Pride merchandise moment is the Instagram story and photos that she did.
Well,
because you want to talk about gagged.
Well, after like being traumatized by the Pride merch, when I saw it on her.
When I saw it on her, I was like, first of all.
Not so bad. On her.
On her.
Yeah.
First of all, she made it look gorgeous because she is so gorgeous in those photos.
Yeah.
She literally, like, when I
heck?
glanced at it, I thought it was like an outtake, a throwback Thursday from fucking Charm Bracelet era.
I know, right?
I was like, oh my God.
The hair color.
The hair color.
The curls.
Her face is just stunning.
Yeah.
Her jawline is boom. Her cheeks are boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, this bitch is skinny bitch.
Yes.
And she looks gorgeous.
And you know it's new because there's that Pride sweater on it.
Right, and she's in Paris. And I was like, she's just absolutely stunning. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
That hair is everything. I love that hair. I'm like, girl, bring that hair out more often.
Bring back the Charm Bracelet era.
So good. I love the hair during most
I
of
want
the
to know
Charm
what
Bracelet
they're
era.
doing in those hotel rooms. They're going through like the music box era and like reliving the whole thing.
The
Then
Charm
doing
Bracelet era. Yeah, she really was bringing us Charm Bracelet moments here because she gave us the hair, the look, and then she gave us Through the Rain, a clip of Through the Rain.
Well, they made Monroe say just for Charm Bracelet.
Yes, they did, like last week.
So something. They're doing something.
They're going through the back catalog, but I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, what? Like,
we like the back catalog too.
we
over
do.
here.
Can we get some of it?
Why do we have to get all the number ones?
Okay, so the Pride merch, Mariah looks gorgeous. She looks stunning. Love it, love it, love it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's your style, pick it up. Not my style. I will be passing this year's Pride merch, but we have our own Pride merch, if you will.
Oh my God, we have the best Pride merch this year.
Yes,
like,
super
legit,
cute.
for real. So you know one of our catchphrases here are gagged.
Completely gagged.
I'm gagged.
Gagged.
I'm gagged. Gagged.
Gagged.
Gagged.
I'm totally gagged.
How was the show? Oh, I'm gagged.
Girl, I'm gagged. When I saw that picture from Charm Bracelet era,
Yeah.
gagged.
Gagged.
I was gagged. I was like, what the fuck?
So listen, head over to mariahreport.store.com. We have a shirt that says gagged
Yes.
in Pride colors. Yes.
Yes. It's super adorable. I'm gagged.
Done by our very own Sean Marks, who does our graphics here.
Yes.
So check
very
it out.
simple, but very straightforward. Because again, you don't have to overthink things.
Yet festive.
Yes. And it's, it is, if you listen to the show, you get
You get it.
You get
Gagged.
it. Though I could say that other people might take it in a different kind of gaggation, but
No.
I'm just saying I don't know what people are into.
No, it's cute. it's perfect
totally
for Pride.
cute.
Perfect
It
for
is.
Pride Month.
You have to check it out, mariahreport.store.com.
Yeah, don't be buying stuff from Target. Buy us.
Yes, by us.
We need funds. How do you think this show gets made?
You know what is so interesting now is that everybody is on the Pride wagon.
Go. I went to Columbus Circle, the mall down here, 59th Street.
Yeah.
Everything is prided out.
Everything is prided out.
All the stores. Michael Kors, Medium Sonoma, Lululemon.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what?
Where were you 10 years ago?
Thank you. Where were you 10 years ago?
Yeah, now you smell money.
Oh, now Now you know. Oh, like show a little gay pride flag. People will come in. They'll buy all your pride merch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I know.
I'm sort of mad about it, but I'm sort of glad about it. It's like you can be mad, but it's like
No, I know.
it's like fucking whatever is it? What's it called? Capitalism?
Yes.
Consumerism? Some bullshit
Both.
is what it is.
Yeah. So
But
buy
anyways.
our Pride merch.
Yes.
It goes to a good cause.
We've been gay
Yeah.
for decades. We know. We know.
And if you need to, go buy Mariah's merch.
Yeah. I mean, if you...
Those reindeer at Christmas are not cheap.
They are not, honey.
She needs your money.
No. Okay, so we have the Pride merch. Check that out. Mariah looks good in her Pride merch if you want to get it.
Things are going well.
Things are going well.
She sounds
Let
amazing.
me tell you how good
as
they're
per
going.
usual.
She is really sounding amazing.
Yeah.
Like her vocals are on point.
I know.
So she was in Paris. When did we last record? After London.
London, yeah.
Okay, so she's been in Paris and Hamburg.
She got the train to Paris
So the kids went on the train.
for the first time.
Yes, I was like, they ain't never been on the train.
Not even the LIR.
No, not even the MTA.
Yeah.
Girl, get them kids on the MTA.
That'll be an experience.
I know, right? Well, you know that one time Mariah was on the one train.
Yeah.
That was my train. I was real mad.
That was my train too.
because she went from her house to Christopher Street.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, I get on the train at Christopher Street, and that was the one day I had off.
Shut up.
I was off work. So I didn't take the train that day.
You would think you were dreaming. You were walking on the train, there's Mariah Carey and Jermaine. You're like,
been like,
I must be asleep.
Whoa, hold on a minute.
Did I hit my head? Yeah.
That was a festive like moment because I think this is back in the day when...
Didn't she get an award or something?
Yeah, it was the Fresh Air Fund.
But we're still doing Glove era.
Yeah, it was still Glove era.
Pre-Nightmare era, right?
Yeah, I think it was just starting. I think it was maybe just starting or right before it started. I can't remember what year it was. But anyways, this is when... not Instagram, but what's the other the thing? Story,
Twitter, something. Periscope? No. Snapchat.
Yeah. Snapchat. That's when Snapchat was really big, and I was trying to get into it because then I think it was Nightmare era because I remember like something. But anyways, whatever. I don't even know if it was Snapchat. It could have been something else. But like there were like little clips and stories that she was like putting out.
Oh,
of her.
the Vine.
The Vine.
Vine.
The Vine. It was the Vine.
Yeah.
Because I remember she only did her Snapchat once.
Yeah.
So it was the Vine. And she did like little videos of her going into the subway and like taking the cab all that shit. It was a cute moment.
Vine.
Mariah out on the streets.
R.I.P. Vine.
Yeah, Vine. I think I only got into Vine when Mariah was on it.
Yeah, I never made one.
No, me neither. I don't know anything about it. But bitch, I could barely even fix the fucking Snapchat. Anyway, so Mariah's doing really well. She was over there. So now she's in Paris. And she did a fabulous show once again.
Yep.
But she gave us some clips, some beautiful snippets from the show. She did Melt Away.
Finally. Did you ever think we'll hear that song again?
Never.
Ever.
Never. She did Through the Rain.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And I'm telling you, on Through the Rain, she literally sounded so good. Like even better than her 2003 vocals.
I know.
And her 2003 vocals were pretty fucking good.
Like what the heck?
Like she really, like I was like, girl, sing that whole song. Do an a cappella, like, just you and the piano.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you have to
not
do.
Not even.
Don't
just do the whole song. Somehow.
No, but I want just her and a piano would be beautiful.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's we don't want Touch My Body.
No.
We want a piano Through the Rain.
Yes.
That's what we want.
I know.
We don't want Thank God I Found You with a piano. We want Through the Rain with a piano. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, girl. And then she moves on to Hamburg, Germany.
Yes.
And she sings Circles.
I know.
Girl, gagged.
Gagged.
Unbelievable.
What the heck?
She's throwing out all these snippets now of like from all her shows. And it's like, girl.
The thing is, like, these snippets should be the Lamb Tour.
These snippets should be on the set list.
Or the full set list. You know what I mean? The full songs on the Lamb Tour.
Like, and now it's like, now she's going to give us like these little things, like, you know, because we all gag out.
Yes.
But it's like, okay, there comes a point where you have to stop teasing us.
And actually do a show.
And actually
like
do
this.
The songs we want to hear.
And stop asking us if we know the song. Yes.
Please, yes, we know the damn song, girl.
We know you.
We know you.
That's why we turned up at the concert.
So that's my whole thing. I love that she's giving us snippets, but now it's time to turn those snippets into a lamb show for the lambs, because those are the songs we all want to hear, and we want to hear them, reimagine them, recompose them, reproduce them to however you want them to sound now.
And then I want it filmed in virtual reality so you can sell it to everybody, and we can all have a front row ticket.
Exactly. That's what we want.
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing with the lamb show, you just do one show.
Yes.
One show, nice place, lambs will come.
They will.
Because you're going to sing the songs that we want to hear.
Yeah.
And then you don't ever have to sing them again for another 20 years.
Yes.
Then you're good for 20 years, girl. So
yeah.
Then we'll hound you again and be like, where the hell is Melt Away?
So we have some lamb mail.
Yes, we do.
Some good lamb mail, actually. People on the ground.
That's
Lambs
right.
on the ground.
That's right.
So I'm going to read this review from the Paris show. Can you find that the correction corner one?
Yes.
Because I can't find it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is from Anastasia. She was in France. Let me get her handle for you. Anastasia Beaverhausen. So she's on
Yes,
Instagram.
that's an Instagram. Or not an Instagram. That's a Will and Grace thing.
Oh,
Anastasia Beaverhausen.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Karen. It's her. It is her her undercover name.
Oh,
So like when she's like out like looking for like, you know, some D, she's like, oh, my name. She goes to the bar with Smitty, and she's like, oh, my name's Anastasia Beaverhausen.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this says, hi guys, I was at Mimi's concert yesterday in Paris. I would love to see Mariah in Paris.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be a thing? So I wanted to share my experience with you. The venue was small, not sold out. Must have been like 3,400 people at one point before the show. People changed seats and even came all the way to the golden VIP tickets. I mean, I paid full price to be there, so I was kind of pissed for 2 minutes. Anyway, Mariah started 30 minutes late. That's standard.
Normal.
Yeah. 30 minutes late, but once she was there, she gave us life. Her voice was on fire. Whistles were pristine. I was blown away. Guys, she added Fly Like a Bird.
Oh, yes, Fly Like a Bird.
It's one of my very favorite. She said she thought it was more of an American thing. Oh, interesting. Well, why didn't you ever sing it?
Right?
Them kids could not be on stage. Apparently, it's against the law. She sang snippets from Melt Away and Through the Rain. I gagged. I love Charm Bracelet so much. The glitter medley was obviously the highlight of the night, of the evening, and I was so happy to see the crowd really excited about it. They loved it. They love Touch My Body, so I guess we'll be stuck with it for a while.
I guess we're keeping it. I guess.
Thank you for this. I hope it will give you a little something for the podcast. You are the ones who made me discover podcasts, and I really enjoy it. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I was with a friend who really didn't care for her, and he has changed his mind since. So yeah, converted one.
Hey,
one at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah,
we'll take them as we can get them.
But that's what happens. People go see her live and see what it's all about, and they're like, oh, gagged.
Yeah,
they're into it. They sign up.
They're leaving gagged.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a little bit of a correction.
mariahreport.com.
It's really like the gagation of it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of corrections from our Irish lamely over there. We have, because we were talking how Mariah was in Ireland and like when she's been there before, and I wasn't clear, but I know she's been there and done some stuff. So we had a fabulous listener send us all the information we needed about all the times Mariah's been to Ireland. So we thank you. His name is...
Well, we're getting an Irish update.
An Irish update.
Yeah.
His name is Dane O'Sullivan on Instagram, and he says, "Greetings, boys. Love the podcast as always, but a few corrections to make on behalf of the Irish Lamely. Mariah was indeed amazing. She played the 3 Arena, and the Spice Girls played the Croke Park, which is a stadium. They were terrible because I thought like they played the same place.
thing. I know, same.
I thought, but they did not. But anyways, they were terrible. And Mariah was amazing. Spice Girls, yeah. And then he goes on to say, Mariah's never done a concert here, but she performed here once at the MTV Awards in 1999, the Heartbreaker remix with Missy and Debrat. We remember that one.
Oh, I always think that was in Italy.
I know,
Italy or something.
I know. You know, I always thought it was in the UK.
Yeah.
Because it was the European... I don't know, the Europe MTV
It was the
Award.
Europe MTV.
So, but like...
You just think the whole place.
You just think the whole place is one place.
Yeah.
But it's specifically fucking Ireland. For that year, it was in Ireland.
Yeah.
So the Heartbreaker remix once. And once on the Pat Kenny show, I think it was I Still Believe that she performed there. So that would have been like 1998.
Okay, local TV.
And then she performed with you in Dublin on the Caution Tour as the encore, which was the big surprise. Keep up the great work. Love, appreciate, and adore ya. Thank you.
Thank you, Dane.
Yes, Dane O'Sullivan.
What's up, Irish Lamely? Shout out to Irish Lambs.
Yes. Shout out to the Irish Lambs.
Dying to go to Ireland one day.
It'll be cute. It'll be cute.
Right? Maybe we should do our own Mariah genealogy
tour.
My
God. Wouldn't that be amazing?
We'll just go dig through her family records.
Okay, so then also the other correction I wanted to talk about. So I had that big theory last time of Mariah like planting people in the audience with the glitter.
Oh, yeah. Remind?
Okay, so I was like, it's just so coincidental that there's always a lamb with a glitter album in the audience, and Mariah always signs it. I was like, that is just too coincidental. Every single show.
Yeah.
But anyways, apparently the lambs let me know that it's not.
It's not a conspiracy.
Ashley Traff wrote us, said, "Hey guys, just listen to the latest Moments episode, and Martin is right about the Lambs catching on to bringing vinyls to the show. I attended the Boston show in April and sat second row and brought my The Roof vinyl with me and was lucky enough to be pointed out by MC to go up to her and have her sign it. There were also a bunch of other Lambs that brought different vinyls as well. She only signed 2 though, mine and a glitter vinyl. Love you guys. Can't wait till the next episode." So she is not planting the people, so forgive me. But I also was watching, I'm just saying, it's just like...
False accusations.
False accusations. Don't listen to me. Because there were a couple of other people that wrote in as well. But then also... I was watching the Paris show. Some guy recorded a really good, the real good performances from
on
Paris.
Twitter, right?
I watched mine on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
I went to the YouTube.
Yeah.
And during the last night a DJ Saved My Life, she literally was going down. She was picking up signs from people. She was autographing this and autographing that. And then one person, she's like, "Oh, I'll sign that." And then she's shrugged her shoulders. She's like, "Well, you don't have a pen, so what am I supposed to do?"
Sorry about it.
So she's like, "I'll come back later." I'm sure she didn't.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so now I think
People
it's
are
not
it's
it's
a moment.
People have caught on, and now Mariah's making it a moment in the show, that transition from Never Too Far into Last Night a DJ Saved My Life.
Yep.
She takes that moment to be pointing out signs or signing things, which is cute. We love that. I'm sorry for accusing her. There are lambs with vinyls out there. My bad.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yes. So everything is great. But okay, speaking of Irish though, before we move completely on, because we're going to take a splash break soon and get to our special guest, Michael Jackson. I was reading that Mariah, when she was in Ireland for the Caution Tour, that Bono had sent her a bunch of flowers, this huge, multiple bouquets of flowers or whatever.
He better stealing our Grammy for Best Album of the Year.
Hello. And if I'm wrong on this, I got this from some tabloid on the internet. So Irish lambs, don't be mad at me.
Chime back in. Yeah.
Chime back in. Let me know the real tea. But this is what I read. That he sent her all these flowers and everything, and obviously she's not going to
you can't
bring
travel
them
with
him
it
because she had to leave almost immediately.
You got to travel the border,
right? Exactly.
Customs.
You can't. What is she going to do? So she gave it to the head of the catering staff with a special note that said, "Thank you so much for taking care of us," and blah blah blah. So she gifted it to the people who help serve her and make her stay backstage. Nice.
I wouldn't be mad.
That's nice, right?
Nice.
It's cute. She's a giving diva.
She is, and also no one wants to carry around a bunch of flowers.
No,
when you're traveling international.
Please, no. You send those to my house, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. In New York.
But it's really nice of Bono to do that, and then
Mm-hmm.
of course for Mariah to spread the joy of fabulous fucking flowers that probably cost thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my Grammy Award, Bono?
Let's not blame him. We got to blame the Recording Academy, not Mariah or not Bono. Okay. I think we got one more social media moment that I wanted to point out. Because, so I was listening to Miley Cyrus's new EP. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why.
Is it good? I'm curious.
I mean, it's okay. I like the song that has RuPaul on it.
Yeah.
And it's called Catitude.
Yeah.
And she sings about her cat and her pussy and stuff like that. And then RuPaul comes on and gets real nasty in it. However, I think she gives Mariah a shout out in the song because it's like after RuPaul's verse, she sings something it's like a rap, it's stupid song, but whatever. It's cute. I think she says she talks about something having to bring a carry-on the plane. And then a next couple lines down, she says, "And for my 16th birthday, I had carry-on from the house up, the queen."
Mariah Carey. Carey.
Right. Well, then I looked at the official lyrics.
Yeah.
And it's not Carrie Carry, it's Carrie capital Carey. And then she says, "From the house up
What does that mean?
I don't know. Like maybe she was like
Playing
playing
it
it
at
really
home?
loud.
Oh.
And then the next line, the end line of that verse is the Queen. So
Mariah
it's
Carey.
for my 16th birthday. Let me look at. I'm get the lyrics right now, girl.
Do you think Mariah performed for Miley's 16th?
No, I think that's what I thought at first, but then I'm like,
Like a paid
no, I think it's just.
That we never knew about?
It could be,
Are
but
there other Careys out there? There's not, right?
I don't think so.
Mariah Carey. Weren't they in a beef or something?
I think somebody was trying to talk shit or something.
Didn't Miley say something? Or am I thinking of Demi Lovato?
Maybe you're thinking of, I can't remember the Miley thing. I can't remember.
I feel like there's, can someone remind? I feel like there's a thing. A minor non-event.
Yeah, a non-event. Okay, yeah, here are the lyrics. It says, and for my 16th birthday, I got Carry On from the house up, the Queen.
Huh.
Like, it doesn't sound like anything right there, but if you listen to it, it like rhymes, sort of. Okay, so anyway, so I think she gives Mariah a shout out there.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And then...
Hang on, what's the album called?
The album is called... No, the album is called...
Something? Mariah Miley?
No, the album is called... Bitch, I don't follow this bitch like this. Shit.
I saw a poster. It's like 1-800...
Right. It's like
MC.
1-800 something,
I'm MC.
call me MC.
Yeah.
But okay, because her initials are MC. So I think like she's releasing these EPs, like a couple EPs, and then the album is going to be called like I'm MC.
Okay.
Or some shit like that, girl. Don't get these people.
She's taking the MC, what do you call it? Slogan.
Yeah. Okay. So now she's calling herself MC.
Okay.
But then,
So original.
So Mariah, so the Lambs went in.
Yeah.
On the Twitter, of course.
Yeah.
And then Mariah has to chime in because, the Lambs got all the memes and they got the don't forget about us moments.
She'll never be
MC.
Yeah.
And so they made that. They fucking sent it over to Miley.
Yeah.
Fucking spammed the bitch. Yeah. She'll never be MC. And then Mariah tweeted, LOL, gotta love the Lamely. We both have the same initials. Obviously, so does Madonna and Misty Copeland. Refer to my lyrics, though. JK, love you, girl. Uh-huh. I was like, first of all,
ain't on the joke.
She's
not that serious.
On the joke. It's not that serious. But the Lambs then started gagging.
Yeah.
Because she mentioned Madonna.
I know, right?
I'm like, girl.
Madonna Ciccone.
Yeah. And then, of course, our friend to the show, beautiful, lovely Misty Copeland.
MC.
And then Miley Cyrus, MC. So it's like they have like this little MC group,
club. I know.
Club of MC.
I missed it by cute. I missed by one letter. I
know, what the hell?
I'm so mad.
Wait, what's your husband's last name?
D.
Oh,
Dominguez.
That's right. So yeah, no, you're off.
I know.
God damn.
Just by one. Is that annoying? I gotta be an MC.
Oh, how many? I'm not an M. I'm a D.
No.
I was like, how am I? It's A, B, C, D, E. I'm a D. I want to be in the MC club.
I know. But hello, how cool is that? Mariah Carey, Misty Copeland, Madonna, Miley Cyrus. That's a cool club to be in.
I would be in it, girl.
Misty.
I'm mad. I'm not.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go to Splash Break really quick. But just want to let all the listeners know that Misty is so sweet. She invited us to the ballet.
Yeah.
So we will be going next week.
You guys go support the American Ballet Theatre and your lamb friend, Misty Copeland.
Absolutely. She's so sweet and so nice.
ABT.org. Get tickets. American Ballet Theatre.
Yes. Do it quickly because the shows, there's only a limited run.
Yeah.
So see her while you can. She's also, but I think she's going to be in Virginia doing Swan Lake.
Oh.
Like next month.
Oh, wow.
Just like one show.
If you're, check it out.
Check it out. And we'll report all back because this is the first ballet I've been to, girl.
Well, I actually went to the Nutcracker, but that's Christmas.
Okay.
It's my first,
I've never even been to the Nutcracker.
Oh, you don't like the ballet. It's high stakes.
Girl, yeah, because you got to twist. You got to flip. You got to turn.
You got to do things.
You got to promenade.
But there's also like flubs. And it's like a ooh moment when it happens.
But I bet Misty doesn't.
It's extreme.
I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be so much fun. So shout out to our friend to the show, Misty.
Yes, Misty. I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Okay, and now it is time for Splash Break, and we will be right back with
Michael Jackson. MJ. He misses out in the MC club too.
Yeah, he misses out by a long because like Jay is like way back there.
Welcome to the Patreon Splash Break.
This is the part of the show where we tell you how you can help support the Mariah Report podcast, and we give a shout out to the members who support us the most.
Yeah, so you can go to patreon.com, patreon.com/the Mariah Report. The link is also in the description here. And you can go pledge as little as $1 and you'll get behind the scenes access, such as our show called Unplugged, random things that we put up, all kinds of fun things.
Other festive things, and it all helps support the show, upgrading equipment, keeping the lights on, and all that jazz.
Exactly.
So we love it, appreciate it, and enjoy it. And for this month...
Well, go check out the website because there are different perks. One of the perks are, at a particular tier, you get a shout out here on the show.
Absolutely. So this is drum roll, please. Oh, I don't have a drum roll.
Do we have one?
I don't.
We got something.
But
we'll work on the drum roll.
we would love to give a shout out to Lonnie Atkinson. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes. Shout out to Kyle Dominic. Thank you.
Love it. Also, Gavin Brine.
Thank you, Gavin.
Yes, we love and appreciate.
And finally, Jesse Alvazar.
Alvazar.
I hope I said that right.
I think so.
Alvazar,
honey.
Yes.
There you have it. Thank you guys so much. We love, appreciate, and enjoy you.
And again, if you want to join in the supportation of this show, go to patreon.com/the Mariah Report. Okay, well, welcome back. We have a special guest with us.
Yes.
His name is Michael R. Jackson, and he currently has an off-Broadway play called A Strange Loop. It's getting rave reviews. It's almost a cultural phenomenon right now on social media.
Is it? How am I missing the boat?
There's major people going.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and everybody who sees it loves it. They're obsessed.
Oh, my God. Well, okay. Well, we're going to get into it, and you're going to have to tell me all about it. But please welcome Michael R. Jackson.
Hi.
Hey, Michael.
Welcome to the Mariah Report.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yes, absolutely. We're happy to have you.
Yeah, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a Mariah diagnosis on you.
Okay.
We're going to see where you're at.
Right.
Mariah-wise. Then
No pressure.
All right.
Then we're going to talk about your name, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I'm sure you have some stories.
For sure.
And then let's talk about your play, A Strange Loop.
Okay.
That is currently in theaters. Or in a theater.
In a theater?
Right.
Okay. So, Martin, you go first.
Okay. Well, this is obviously Mariah Report.
We have to get your level of Mariah.
We'll start with the basics.
Okay.
What's your favorite Mariah song?
Hero.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was always a sucker for an inspirational ballad.
Okay.
I mean, right? Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how old you are, Michael, but that was out in 93, and I swear, it's at every graduation. It's the graduation song. At least it was back then.
No, yes.
I don't know what the kids are listening to.
No, when I went to high school,
now.
it was like the welcoming song.
Oh, really?
Hero, yeah.
Okay. I love Hero. We have a really good episode on Hero, too.
Mm-hmm.
Go back in time and listen to that one. Okay, so Hero, that's good. Is there a favorite Mariah performance or moment of TV moment that you remember of Mariah?
I think that would be I Don't Know Her.
Okay, that's a performance.
That's my favorite performance.
That's a good one.
Do you get the context of it all?
I do.
Yeah, you do. Do you know the backstory?
Her and J-Lo.
Do you know the backstory?
And she still doesn't know her.
She still doesn't know. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. We got a good foundation to work with.
She explained that even in further detail on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Do you know the real story though?
I don't know.
With the lover boy and all that.
No.
Okay, we'll fill you in later.
We'll fill you in later, but there was a big scandal with J-Lo, record labels, and all kinds of things. But anyway, so that's a good moment. And then what about current day Mariah? Have you listened to her new album?
I haven't.
You're missing out, Michael Jackson. You are missing out.
Wait, but I think I've heard songs from it.
Yeah, you probably have.
Wait, is this the song that's it's like fuck you, shit.
GTFO, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck you, you bullshit. Yes, that song. Yes. Okay, so you got Mariah.
That is the latest
around.
album. That wasn't just a random single.
No. Latest album.
Yeah. Absolutely. Which is a great song. So you're
up with Mariah.
You've been there. You've been following her. Okay, so good. You're approved.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yes. So now, Michael R. Jackson, tell us about this name.
Well,
Obviously, we know where we are all referencing it, but
Well, I think I'm sure you have a similar experience to somebody named Mariah Carey. It's that kind of name.
or I always tell people, what if Michael Joseph Jackson's name had been John Smith?
oh, okay.
Okay.
Then
Well,
people
true.
would be
I
like,
mean-
oh my God, John Smith, John Smith, John Smith.
Good twist. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I guess you only think of that when you have a name like
And also
that.
think about the names Michael and Jackson.
Right.
Michael
Okay.
Jackson.
Okay, they're both very popular common names.
Yeah.
Common names.
Was it intentional?
No, my parents told me that when I was born, which was in 1981,
1981?
yeah, that lots of black parents were naming their children like very Afrocentric names, and they wanted me to have a quote unquote normal name.
Okay.
And so, and also my mother had been hoping for a girl, so she only had girls' names picked out.
So Michael is like a good go-to
Right.
when you need a boy name.
Right. Well, if I had been a girl, I was going to be Danielle Monique.
Okay. Oh, I'm liking that.
Daniel? Yeah.
And then my brother was going to be, wait, I forgot. Ramona.
Ramona?
Ramona.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
And then neither one of us were girls. So,
So this is what happens.
I love how she wanted a normal name for you and she picked Michael Jackson.
right. That's what, I mean, but at this time, I think Off the Wall was out, but Thriller hadn't happened yet.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Thriller
so it's
was 83. So he was, even though he was like a child star, like he wasn't.
he wasn't the Michael Jackson that we all
Phenomenon.
He
Wow.
was- yeah. I
Do you
guess
have-
that's right. Yeah.
Do you have any stories of like you wanted to book a restaurant reservation?
When I was like 11 or 12 years old, I was in a children's theater group.
Yeah.
And
And you're from Detroit, right?
from Detroit, Michigan. And when the like mailer went out for like the kids show, one performance, a bunch of people booked thinking that Michael
that, oh
Jackson
my
was
God.
making an appearance in
this
this children's show.
Oh my God.
Could happen.
It could happen. You never know.
I also got a letter in the mail once from like a fire department somewhere in California asking me if I would give some memorabilia to an auction that they were having.
Well, back in the day, you look through the phone book, you'd be like, oh, that's Michael Jackson.
Oh, he lives in Detroit now. Oh, okay.
There he is. That makes sense. Midwest, sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that is funny. We're then like when Michael Jackson did become like the big name, like was everybody like loving your name or teasing you for your name or doing any of that? Like,
So
or did
the
people
thing
just be like,
for me, it really became, I mean, yes, but like it really became an issue in 1993.
oh,
When
okay,
the first wave of child molesting allegations came out. And I was 12 years old
And
at
it
that
was a
time.
thing.
So then at that point, I was in 6th grade and I got all the jokes.
oh my
All the
God.
jokes. Yeah, began to come at that time. But the upside is that no one ever forgets my name.
True.
That's true. That's true. Because I remember we just met, but I was like, no, I met you once through Johnny, like very briefly. But I was like, Michael Jackson? Oh, okay.
I met him.
And so I'm like, I'm never going to forget that.
Right.
So that's a good thing. So I guess it's more of a good name to have than a bad one.
Well, until the second wave of child molesting allegations comes out.
Well, I was going to say, what's
And
your...
then it becomes complicated again with that documentary, which I haven't seen.
I haven't seen it either.
I have seen it.
Well, Michael, what's your relationship with Michael Jackson? What's your fandom?
I'm a big fan of the Jackson 5. Like,
Yeah.
I prefer the Jackson 5 to anything Michael Jackson did as a solo artist. There are individual Michael Jackson songs that I like. He's undeniably like an icon in pop culture history, but I am not somebody who idolizes him. He's not like one of my people, like, and so I can kind of take him or leave him.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. I feel that. I'm more of a solo artist Michael Jackson fan, but I mean, I don't know. I've just always loved and enjoyed Michael Jackson. Then when Mariah covered I'll Be There, I was like, honey,
I'm going this way.
I'm going this way.
Yeah, I guess it's like I liked Michael Jackson at the time, but like I wouldn't put on a Michael Jackson album today. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
like that. You know what I mean? Like there are people like that. Whereas with Whitney Houston was like much closer to my like heart.
Yeah, more
than
to your
Michael
liking.
Jackson was.
Okay.
It wasn't. No, I liked him, but like just the music.
You connected closer with her music.
With her music.
Than his.
And so like I would be more inclined, and I actually don't own any Whitney Houston albums, but like other than like a greatest hits, but like I would feel more inclined to like put on a Whitney Houston album and listen to it than like a Michael Jackson album. But if I heard a Michael Jackson song, I'd be like, oh, I love that song.
Oh yeah, you'd be bopping out. Yeah, for sure.
Now, our jam over here is Mariah. Do you have, who's your go-to girl?
Who's your Mariah?
Who's your Mariah?
Tori Amos.
Oh my
Tori
God, I love
Amos.
Tori Amos. Yeah. I go through waves with her of like, I'll be like obsessed with her and I'll like go through all the albums and then like I forget about her for months and then I'll go back and be like re-obsessed with her. I love her.
Yeah, she's like my constant northern star.
Yeah, she's great. I always say that bitch is from another planet, honey, and she is just on her own thing, but I love it. I love it. She's amazing.
What is she doing now? Because actually, I was talking about her the other day and I didn't know what she was up to.
She's in between albums right now.
Is she still touring?
No, she just gave the commencement speech at the Peabody Institute where she went as a small child.
Oh.
She went there from age 5. She was like a child prodigy. She went from age 5 to age 11, and then they kicked her out.
Oh,
Why?
Because
Because
she was on another
she
planet,
was a little
girl.
because she was like she was more interested in like rock and roll and and they wanted her to be like
very
classical music, and she was misbehaving, and so they decided that she was a failure because she wasn't like
following the
behaving
rules
and conforming to what they wanted.
Yeah, there was
so they
no way
kicked
she
her
was gonna do
out,
that.
and then her minister father took her all around the sort of Baltimore area, and no one would hire her except for a gay bar. So she started playing in gay bars at like 13 years old.
Really?
I love her.
Yes.
I love her. Remind me what her last album was.
Her last album
cannot
was
remember.
called Native Invader. It came out in 2017.
Yes.
So my guess, he normally comes out with an album about every 2 years, so she's like a little overdue now. I bet she comes out with one in 2020.
Oh, I'm sure. My go-to with her is Tales of a Librarian because that's like her greatest hits. It has like everything there. Always jam out. We love Tori Amos.
Yeah.
I wonder if Tori Amos loves Mariah.
I think she would appreciate, right?
I think she would at least appreciate.
What do you think, Michael?
I think she would. She would, especially because Mariah Carey, as she reminds us, is a songwriter.
Yes. Are you getting that memo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
And so I think that Tori would have great respect for her as a songwriter.
I would say that as well. I think, yes.
What
Now
was
I'm
the
gonna have
last
to-
interview you saw with Mariah? Back to Mariah.
The last interview I saw.
How did you get that songwriting memo?
I think I read that. I think I read it in an interview. I don't think it was an interview I saw her doing. Although part of me thinks that maybe she also said that on Watch What Happens Live.
Probably.
But I feel like if she did, I had read that first.
Right, like
because
you weren't like shocked when you heard her say it. You're like, oh yeah.
I think that I didn't know that she had written the songs that she had written.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think I had thought that most of the songs were written by other people, which I didn't have a problem with that. But like, I just thought, I didn't realize that she had written as many of the songs that she had.
Like the Christmas song, All of the Christmas.
Yeah, but didn't she like wrote things that were on Music Box, didn't she?
She wrote everything.
She writes most of everything.
Yeah.
All the albums.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think like people forget that like Mariah is that songwriter, but
also she is kind of like Tori Amos. She's not behind the piano. You don't see her playing an instrument.
Tori Amos plays the piano.
No, I mean Mariah is, as talented.
Right.
When Mariah plays piano?
No, she doesn't.
She
doesn't.
She can strum the keys, bang the keys a little bit.
She can.
She doesn't. She's not like a Tori Amos.
Right, but I think
Tori
Mariah's-
Amos be playing the damn 2 pianos at once. I'll be like, damn girl.
No, but I think Mariah's argument is because we don't see her on the piano playing a guitar, people don't connect that she's a songwriter as well.
Right.
But I think also no one in the early days, at least, they didn't market her as a songwriter.
Correct. Correct.
True.
Yeah.
And,
So
and I feel like they probably did that on purpose.
You think?
What was the name of the
well, but
first
here's-
husband?
Tommy Mottola.
Well, he was the one that owned the label, right?
Yeah. Well, he was the president.
The president of the label. Like, I feel like they wanted to present her as like just a singer, as a chanteuse.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean it probably is. I'm trying to like. I'm sure. I know Mariah's been talking about writing songs from day one because the reason she signed with Sony Records with that guy is because he. Like all the other record labels wanted her to sing other people's songs. And she's like, I'm not doing that. I'm writing my own songs. And he let her write her own songs. So she like went.
Right.
But also I feel like in those early days, we didn't get a lot of Mariah interviews where she was able to open up and talk. You know what I mean? Like the first time like she was on the Arsenio Hall show, she didn't sit down and talk, you know, or like stuff like that. Like you just saw her singing. You didn't hear her talking a lot. So she wasn't able to say, oh, I'm a songwriter.
I'm a singer,
or at least like
songwriter,
for the general public. Yes, she did these interviews here, there, and everywhere where people like me, I hear her say those things. But in those early years, she wasn't really able to talk. They didn't want her to talk. I think I remember in one interview, she was like, they didn't want me to talk. They never put me on the couch of these nighttime shows that I'm doing and like blah, blah, blah. So I think it took a couple years. And then it's just like, she's just writing this damn music, waiting to get out of this fucking marriage. And then everything happens. And then Butterfly comes and she's like, I'm a songwriter. Like more so than the early few years.
Yeah.
I see that.
Fascinating.
You're learning things, right?
I am. I didn't know any of that.
Yes.
That's our job.
I'm telling you. I'll tell you, my coworkers at work, they're like, I never in a million years would have thought I'd know so much about Mariah just from working next to you. I can't believe it. But that's just, it's my second gig. Just spreading the word of Mariah.
Amazing.
Now someone's got to know this useless information about her. It may as well be me.
Well, no, I mean, I know everything about Tori Amos.
Yeah,
I know
I
as
love it.
much as you know about Mariah.
Yeah. Well, I love a Tori Amos moment, so we got good girls.
I need to start a Tori report.
Yeah.
There's an opening for it. Yeah. Now, Michael, you're a songwriter too, though.
I am.
So go ahead, because I was going to say you are a musical theater, like that's like your background?
Well, so I started off I did like child acting, and then I went to undergrad for playwriting, and then I went to graduate school for book writing and lyric writing, and then I started composing after that.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Okay, so you got all the aspects of it. Damn, girl. So you know all about it.
I mean, or at least I play someone who does on TV.
So you have a play now called A Strange Loop.
Mm-hmm. It's a musical.
What is it about?
It's about a black gay man who's works as an usher at a Broadway show, who's writing a musical about a black gay man who works as an usher at a Broadway show, who's writing a musical about a black gay man who works as an usher at a Broadway show.
That's the loop.
Ad infinitum, and sort of cycling through his own self-hatred.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What kind of self-hatred? Who's this for?
Who's the piece for?
Yeah, like who you talking to?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Anybody who's ever been a self. Because he's sort of like, he's in his mid-20s and he's sort of like not sure where he fits in the world, and he is sort of trying to write this musical in order to like figure out who he is and where he fits in. And that just sort of keeps cycling back in on itself as he sort of encounters like his parents and like men on sexual social media and, people in his industry and like so on and like all sorts of things. And so like it's in the piece, he's a central character, and then there's an ensemble of 6 of his thoughts who sort of play everyone in the world.
Okay.
You see like a sort of multiplicity of projections of how he sees the world.
Fascinating, and it's all in music.
Yeah, I mean, there's scenes for sure. It's not sung through, but there are scenes and also songs.
And you wrote all the songs?
I did.
And you wrote and then you wrote the whole thing?
Yep, I wrote the book, music, and lyrics.
The book, music, and lyrics? Look at you, you're regular Mariah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Music and lyrics by Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Book, music, and everything. Michael R. Jackson.
That's me.
I love it.
Wait, so it's at the Horizons Playhouse?
At Playwrights Horizons on 42nd Street between 9th and 10th Avenue.
And how long is it running for?
It's running until July 7th.
All right, so let's work backwards. When did you start writing this play?
So this piece started off as a monologue that I had written right after I graduated from undergrad in around 2003.
Here in New York?
In New York. And it was a personal, thinly veiled personal monologue that I wrote about a young black gay man sort of walking around New York City trying to figure out why life was so horrible. And just who he was and where he fit in. And then shortly after that, I went to grad school, and that was also at NYU in the graduate musical theater writing program. And there I learned how to write lyrics. I had been playing piano and singing in choirs and stuff ever since I was like 8 years old. So I had a very strong musical sense, but I didn't know how to write actual lyrics. And so once I learned how to write lyrics, it gave the musical impulses somewhere to go. And so then from there, a teacher for one assignment said, if you're a lyricist who's never written music before and want to try it, go for it. So then I decided to take what I knew about lyric writing and put music to it. And that turned into this song called Memory Song, which is a song that now is sort of a pivotal moment within the musical A Strange Loop. Mm-hmm. Although at the time that I wrote it, it was just a standalone song for me. And then I played that song for my class and they liked it, and I was encouraged to continue writing my own music, even though for my thesis project, I was going to be paired with a composer who was writing the music for our second year. And then I just kept writing songs on the side, and they were very personal songs. And then eventually I started working with a director trying to put some of those songs with that monologue that I had written a couple of years before that. And then that over the couple of years sort of morphed into this piece called A Strange Loop that is now being done at Playwrights Horizons.
Wow.
Do you see how long it takes, like a small idea to grow into like a full,
how many is that? Like
16 years.
16.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I guess I should also mention that this musical is being produced in production with Page 73 Productions, which is a small off-Broadway company that I had been working with as well. And they're co-producing it with Playwrights Horizons.
Oh, perfect.
Wow. So this is the dream come true for you.
It
obviously.
Is. I mean, it's a dream come true that I had never anticipated, because I had assumed, because of the nature of what it's about, because it's a piece that's very in your face. You've seen a reading of it, I think.
Yeah.
So like it goes all the way there. And I just assumed that no one would ever produce it because of that. And so because
when you say it goes all the way there, like in topics?
Language, form, content, it does not pull any punches. It doesn't shy away from anything.
You can say it here, like what?
you
like I'm just saying that there's like very frank sexual discussions, language, scenes. There's strong racial language, ideas. There's like complex family stuff. Like it's very raw.
Okay. But we like that. I think
that.
that's what we like, because if you're not like opening up that conversation, then are you ever moving forward?
Right.
So you need these things.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easy to tackle these topics and subjects through art, as opposed to like, your everyday conversations with, your friend, your family, your lover, whatever.
Yeah, but that's true. But like I had assumed that the theater world
is
was
not where it's going to be.
No. We're not going to.
It could be risky.
It could be risky, but like, and so because I assumed that, because in the midst of everything, I had started ushering at the Lion King on Broadway, like many years ago, and that was the first time I saw Broadway theater like up close. And when I saw that, I went, "Oh, I don't do that.
Like that's not what and
I just thought that's what theater is, or like commercial theater is, and I don't write that. So therefore, this musical that I'm writing."
It's never going to
be in this kind of space. So for that reason, as I kept working on it, I was like, I'll just do what the fuck I want. And so I just kept doing that, assuming that it would never be produced. And then one day I woke up and it was being produced without me ever having had to compromise what it was.
That's magical.
Yeah. So I'm like very excited about that aspect of it.
Yeah. At what point were you like, shit, this is going to happen?
I think it was like we did a reading at Playwrights Horizons on November 11th, 2016. So the mood in the room was quite dark because everybody was flipping out over Trump.
Oh, okay.
And my musical has absolutely nothing to do with that, but it's this very like raw, queer, black thing. And I think that people felt like relief about like that there was this other thing that was like being very truthful to itself and wasn't like just some escapist fantasy in the midst of like a national, quote unquote, national nightmare.
Right.
And I think that helped me because people were like, oh, there's this kind of like, it's almost like a splash of a bucket of cold water.
Yeah. Like just wake you up.
Out of like the stupor. And so then from there, they still weren't sure if they were going to do it. But then I got a producer, this woman named Barbara Whitman, who's like incredible, who wanted to enhance the project, which means like sort of help fund it and get it in front of people's eyes. And we did an industry reading like 9 months later. And then from there, that's when the theater said they wanted to do it. And that was when I was like, what? Like you actually want to do it?
Yeah.
Like you're not just like making that up or like saying, well, think about it. They were like, no, we want to do it.
Wow.
And so I was just so excited because I had not planned for that to happen in any of my visions.
Right.
Of it, really.
You know, you dream and then sometimes the universe makes your dream even bigger.
Right.
That's how it happens.
What was your vision when you were writing it?
I don't know. I just think I had assumed that it would just like, we had done like this big concert version of it. I mean, I guess like when I say that like I didn't think it would be produced, I think I would have liked for it to be produced, but I just was assumed that it would always hit a wall because of the content and the form that it was working in. So it just like once they announced that it was happening, I was just like, it blew me away.
Wow.
That's amazing. Congratulations. It's a lot of work. I mean, 16 years in the making.
Yeah, I mean, not consistently, but like on and off, but yeah.
But still. So again, it's running until when?
July 7th.
And it's already open.
Well, we're in previews right now. Our
Oh.
official opening day is June 17th.
Oh, wow. Oh, amazing. Perfect. Pride Month.
It is, yeah.
So June 17th, all the way through July. And you wrote all the music for it. Is there a particular song that like is close to you that you like yourself or your favorite? Like what's like your favorite moment in this show?
I feel like I can't pick a favorite moment, but like a moment that really resonates for me is at the end. And I'm not going to give away what the ending is, but
No spoilers.
But it's a moment that the main character has like a major realization that's sort of that like is I find to be very, very satisfying and like very moving to me if that moment translates to other people because like this, even though this piece is very specifically very oriented around and about a black queer man's experience of being a black queer man and him trying to sort of excavate what that means and what it feels like. The final sort of song opens it up into something that I think anyone who has ever felt like, why am I here? Or who am I? Or what am I doing on this planet? Or like, why am I me? Like that song goes into that. And I think that it opens it up to something that's both specific and universal.
Right.
And I love that kind of connection in the theater.
Yeah, that's what I want. Whatever the story might be, I want to find some place in it where I can connect and I can relate, even though it's not about me or my life. But
take something away.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think theater is a test of empathy, and I feel like our show really forces you to test empathy. But it forces you to test empathy through a body that you're not used to seeing at the center of the story.
Okay.
And I find that to be... And so far, the feedback that I've gotten is that like people are feeling very moved because they're like, "That's not me," but
I get it, I feel it,
and that's like the theater I love the best because like I remember going to see Death of a Salesman when I was 18. It had Brian Dennehy was in it as Willie Loman, and even though like I'm like a young black kid from Detroit, I'm not like a salesman in the 50s or whatever, and like. But somehow the story of that show is like you're in America, you're worth more dead than alive. Like however they did it, they were able to like transmit that to me, and I felt for that man, and that was very powerful, and I've never forgotten that. And I always wanted to try to make something that made me feel the way that felt, but like turn it. Like, I want to make that old white man be sitting in the audience and watch me or someone who looks like me, and he feels like I'm not that, but that it reaches me.
Yeah.
I think that's what our listeners can relate to, because even though Mariah isn't our physical resemblance,
It's true.
it's her artistry that like reaches through, and you can see yourself in her art, in her music.
Yeah, absolutely. Her lyrics, her music, all of that, even though, like, Mariah's this glamazon. I'm just some, little old gay walking the street. I feel her. I connect.
The message translates.
It sure does. Now, what's the time setting for this? Like, is it set in modern day?
Set right now.
Right here, right now,
here,
baby.
right now. That's what it said in the program. Time now. Place here.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's great. It's a good one.
So this is like the first...
It's my professional debut in New York.
Professional debut.
Yeah, and it's a world premiere of this musical.
And world premiere.
Yeah.
What is next for the musical after this run?
I don't know yet. Hopefully somebody else will want to do it somewhere else.
Is the goal... See, because I know there's a whole like musical theater scene here in New York. Is the goal to get it picked up again in a bigger venue? Or just tour it?
It sort of depends on the producers, because like it could be that, let's say it does well, if it gets good reviews, if it does well, if it sells well, that someone would want to option the rights to do an open-ended run off Broadway somewhere. It could be that someone thinks that maybe we could do it on Broadway. It could be that it just gets licensed by a publishing house, and then theaters and regionally would want to do it. Or it could just be a glorious off-Broadway production in 2019, and that's all you ever see of it. You never know. Like, it really just sort of depends on lots of factors and people making decisions.
Well, I love it. I want to go see it now.
Please
I need to
come
see
check
all
it
of
out.
this.
Please come check it out. Our cast is like so incredible, and I think my director Stephen Brackett is like a genius, and our choreographer Raja Feather Kelly is like a visionary. Ooh. He's not just a choreographer; he's like a movement dramaturg. He like understands behavior, how to translate. Dance is literally like how you move through life. It's not just like, step 1, 2, 3, 4. He like understands how to like make the smallest movement be really beautiful. So I'm really grateful to him and to my music director Rona Siddiqui, who really took I'm not like a super studied composer, and that she was able to come in and like understand my music and like translate it into something that the singers could do and the band could do. It's been really amazing, along with my orchestrator, Charlie Rosen, who's done these killer orchestrations that had really breathed life into the music that was just existing on piano for, the last, 10 or so years, as I wrote it and rewrote it and wrote it and rewrote it and wrote it and rewrote it. So, I feel like I have a really incredible team. Our set designer, our costume designer, our lighting designer, all the people involved, I think I made it into, a really exciting event. Because it's a wild ride that we take you on, and they have all risen to the challenge.
Wow,
bringing it to life.
That's the dream. That's the dream team.
Yeah,
but you also see how many people it takes to put everything together, and finding the right people who see your vision, they hear your vision, or whatever,
align with your vision.
It's great, and it's. When it works, it works. Mm-hmm. So amen to that, sister.
Yes.
Now, Michael, so I've known you for a while now. So I've known you've been working on this for a while. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you get this boost of success,
right?
Which has been really amazing to follow on social media. Mm-hmm. What are some wow moments that you've had in the lead up to the release on stage?
Wild moments. Cute of Light came to our first preview.
Okay. Which
was really, really exciting.
Yeah.
And she loved it. Titus Burgess came the other day.
Love Titus.
And he did a really nice shout out on his Instagram.
Amazing.
So those are two big highlights.
Yeah.
But more than those starry people or whatever coming, it's been just seeing it touch people and touch so many different kinds of people every night. That part of it has been the best part. Sort of after the show ends and you come out and you see people saying that it moved them and that they really related to it, or say what I said before, which is that that's not my experience, but it really touched me. That's been honestly the best part.
Wow.
Because to me, I think theater should be about community. And it's been really nice to feel like we were able to foster a sense of community through this like crazy Black queer thing.
It's amazing.
It's like really crazy. It's like a very crazy piece.
I'm excited. I want to see it.
It twists and turns in ways that you wouldn't expect.
Well, that's what we want. We don't
It's like
want
funny and
things
it's dark. It's a lot of things.
Now, where can people get tickets for this?
They can go to playwrightshorizons.org, and there should be a link just to click buy tickets, and I'll probably take you to Ticket Central.
Okay. Go out there and get your tickets.
The play is a strange loop.
Yeah. I definitely encourage you to get tickets during previews, which run until June 16th.
Why are previews better?
Well, just because they're cheaper.
Oh, okay.
We love a cheap ticket.
We love a discount, girl.
They're cheaper. And then after it opens, normally ticket prices go up a little bit. So,
okay. Well, if it's good, then it's worth a good ticket price. You know
I always
what I
tell
mean?
people, like, if you're going to pay, however you're going to pay to see Mariah, think of this as like, seeing Mariah in a different way.
And
It
a
is.
little bit of a different way.
Singer-songwriters
Absolutely.
over here.
Yeah, we're also, it's a cast of 7 elusive chanteuses.
There you go.
stage.
Yeah.
So go see them, like, singing and dancing and acting their hearts out.
Yeah, I love it. I can't wait. All the listeners, go out there, get your tickets, get them during previews. That's when it's hot.
Yeah.
I think I'm going this week. I think I'm going on Friday to come see it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can find me on the Twitter and the Instagram.
Yes.
I'm at the Living MJ on Twitter.
At
The Living
the Living MJ.
And I'm at the
course.
Living Michael Jackson on Instagram.
Perfect. And I'm sure you have links to all these things for tickets and all of that.
We'll post it too in the
we'll
description.
definitely do
Yes,
that.
please do.
Perfect.
Michael, thanks for being here on the show.
Of course, thanks,
Yes,
guys.
I can't wait to see the show. I'll report back to all the listeners who can't make it.
Yeah, we'll do a review.
Yes, we will.
Oh my God.
All right. Thanks so much, Michael.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Michael R. Jackson.
In the flesh.
Yes.
There he is.
Living and breathing.
No, I love that. We appreciate him for coming on and sharing his talents and everything. Super
I'm just
fun.
happy to see a nice success story.
Yeah, girl, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You work hard on things and it's what happens.
Once upon a time, baby Mariah got her first deal.
I know, right? Look
That's
at her
where
now.
it starts. Yeah.
You hit the big time now.
I know, right?
It's all amazing. But that's pretty much it for this episode of the Mariah Report. But of course, we'll be back reporting more and more and more.
Yes.
So stay tuned. And if you'd like, we would appreciate an iTunes review.
We would.
Wait, our iTunes
No, we
reviews
don't want
even
that
gonna-
anime.
No, because iTunes doesn't exist anymore.
They kinda
Where
can't
all
burn it
of
down.
our reviews going to be?
The fire.
Honey. Do you know how many I had to beg people?
I think it's over now. We don't have to beg no more.
Okay.
Not bad.
No more iTunes.
But keep listening.
Yes, keep listening
And sharing.
subscribing and sharing.
Telling
We
people about
appreciate
it.
that.
You'll be the cool kid at school if you're like, have you heard the Mariah Report?
I know.
You haven't?
Where have you been?
Did I tell you about that guy I almost had a fight with in the bar?
Probably not.
Oh, wrong story.
I got a story about. You want to talk about a fighting? This is a tangent moment, girl. I almost had to fight this man at work the other day.
About Mariah?
No, not about Mariah, girl.
Oh.
But he was coming at me some kind of way, and I said, "Do you want to fight? Because we could do that."
Save it for next
I'll
week.
save it for next week.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.